Hey guys, welcome to the Pot Seat. My name is AJ.
Hello guys, this is Lex, and we have something new for y'all today. And
We
AJ,
finally are in the safe zone, and the debt ceiling got passed in the Senate, and it's ready for President Biden to sign it. The markets did basically react to this in a positive manner. I'm going to share the screen and show you how positive it was today, especially on the last day of the week. As you can see, Dow Jones was up 2%, more than 2%. S&P was up almost a 1.5%. Nasdaq was up 1%. And you can see almost all these greenery right here. It was a beautiful, positive day. The VIX index, actually, if a lot of people know what the VIX is basically a volatile index to show how markets are doing, and it's under $15, which is like pre-COVID levels. Basically, if we go out and stretch it out as far as we do, let's do a week, it's at a low point. Now, usually when it gets to these kind of levels, it basically pops up somehow and you'll see probably another week of volatility. But this week you saw like it went downward trend. Basically, it's going on a downward trend. So we could probably get to 13, 12s, but we might see an inflection maybe in the coming weeks because of the FOMC meeting, the CPI and PPI that's coming up. We might see a little inflection over there. But as you can see, I bought some $17 call options just in case if we do get an influx of volatility. So not telling you guys need to get it. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. Do your own due diligence. But as you can see, QQQ popping up today. If we go to a 30-minute chart, we can see the influx from yesterday's when the Senate passed the debt ceiling bill, and now, sorry, when the House passed the debt ceiling bill, and now the Senate passed the debt ceiling bill. So you can see a very positive rate. We might see a little bounce back to 350 maybe in case, but everything's looking really good. It looks like we never even had a recession at all, Lex.
but that is a good news for everybody, though. And I'm glad that finally, well, they had 3 days more to go, right? Their deadline was until the June 5th, and they did
Correct.
it before that. Well,
Yes.
which is good. That shows that they both sides compromise. Otherwise, they would have probably end up at the
Yeah.
right at the fifth day they had scheduled. So to
It
you,
wasn't it wasn't it wasn't a really good bill, but I mean it's something better than nothing to stop, a default from happening, which could, plunge the economy. Like I said, I'm not left or right on this bill. I think a lot of this in the bill could have been deemed better. Um I don't know if we were to, go with McCarthy's bill, we probably would have not seeing that much of a like influx of good like positivity in the markets, because he would have cut like some of the spending. But since there's like basically no cap for spending in most areas till 2025, uh I mean,
I'm
we can
sure
raise
companies,
we could raise this debt limit even more, but I mean, that's gonna we're gonna see what happens in 2025, and that's gonna be right after the election. So even if a
right?
Democrat wins or if a Republican wins, they're gonna be and they're gonna be coming in or
You're
getting
gonna see the
ready to do
effect.
this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
but to your opinion, who do you think is are the winners in terms of what industry do you think is gonna win the most
I think
Uh,
mostly the Democrats won on this bill. They were mostly in the yes versus the 71 Republicans that were in the no, but most of these Republicans just wanted something to be passed for a default not to happen. Now, I think going in, they wanted a $5 trillion budget cut, which probably wouldn't happen, but at least maybe a 2 trillion or 1 trillion just to get the dice rolling. But they came out with no spending cuts at all. They basically just canceled spending for a while for some non-defense projects. They took some money that maybe the IRS might give back, might not give back. They took some of the money back from the COVID budget, which we might see, we might not see come back. Um, Now since the debt's passed, Congress is basically going on vacation. Everyone's happy. Everyone is a hero basically in Congress. That's what the media is going to be portraying them as. But long-term effects, you always gotta get ready for it. But for in the meanwhile, you got everyone should that was very emotional about the markets. We're thinking, hey, we're gonna be in a red sea, but you got to go with what the market is throwing at you, and the market is excited and applauding for these investors. I mean, these investors are applauding Congress for making it swift before the deadline. And going forward, like you can see, a lot of these companies are going back to their all-time highs, not even 52-week highs. Apple's about to hit more than 3 trillion soon. So uh next week is going to be a really hopefully a positive week as well. But I mean, we'll see what happens. Anything can happen. And then the following week after that is CPI, PPI, and FOMC meeting. So it's going to be a very volatile
so
week
so would it be fair to say
going
that
forward.
after this approval, companies, hopefully some companies are going to start making like plans to invest a little bit more?
Right now, whenever the VIX goes down, a lot of people will see that as I guess a good sign to put some money in, because there's not that much volatility. So stocks usually tend to rise in a good flow. Like you saw Dow was like, going slowly, but up in an upward trend. Like I said, Apple's about to beat the $3 trillion mark. And another thing you can see is you just gotta know when to go in. A lot of people go in and put their money during the fear trend, because when everyone's scared, that's when you put the money in, supposedly. Warren Buffett said that. But in the fear and greed index right now, it's like at the 65-point level for towards greed. The market is greedy right now. So that's good news for if you're an investor and if you're a beginning investor.
Well, listen, all I care right now is for the gas to be and stay low.
Well,
I'm
this
I'm
weekend
okay
is
with
going
the
to be a
prices.
very important meeting coming. It's going to be a OPEC meeting, so we'll see what happens. They did ban a lot of news outlets from the OPEC meeting, so we'll see what they decide to do, and we'll see how the market reacts to that too.
Yeah, well, they better keep it that way. They better keep it where the price is right now, because I'm not
Yeah,
mad. I'm doing okay with putting gas in my truck.
that's good, man. I hope it stays that way. Well,
Yep.
guys, if you found this information useful, please give us a like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yes, guys. Thank you and take care. We will see you in the next one.